Greetings, one and all, and welcome back to the Czech Republic. Here in the northeastern part of the country, near the Polish and Slovak borders, in the region of Třinec, it's where the next step in life begins. It has been a long, arduous road since I returned to the country I call home after my time in Norway. But life doesn't always play fair. And you know what? That's okay. Or at least it is now. It hasn't been easy in the slightest. But sometimes when you find yourself in that darkest of places, you just need to look for the light at the end of the tunnel, find a bit of focus, and take all the pieces in the ruins and rebuild. Which is exactly what I'm doing right now. After a 3-year crash course in renovating an old cottage, I haven't been able to shake that feeling of wanting to build something with my own hands, to create, to make something that is mine. And with the help of a good friend who knows a lot more about this than I do, I've embarked on the process of building my own tiny home. And where else to begin but from the ground up?
The soil around here is fairly clayey. Way more than I expected at the topsoil level, so it gets a bit tough. You got to dig in first with the pickaxe to get through the grass topsoil because it's so interlaced, and weeds and grass and hay and everything like that. So it takes a lot to cut through that first. Then you got to dig in, and I had my cutting shovel or straight shovel, and within the first hole, already broke off the metal. Now it is an older shovel, so wasn't half unexpected, but you know, that was in the first hole. So I've got to get all these holes at least 30 centimeters down for the concrete to set and be as good sturdy base onto the clay down below, the yeel, they say in Czech. Anyway, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 holes to dig. And yeah, I've only got 3 done so far, and I'm already like this. Look at that. Look at that. Can you get that? Get it close. Nice sheen all over me, huh? It's dripping off my nose. I'm sorry to be disgusting, but oh well. You do what you got to do. So I have a 5-minute break. Rehydrate. I'm going to need it. All right, got all the holes dug. The heat's been horrible. Get up to 40 degrees again. 38, something like that. So getting the sand in, the mix and the concrete's also coming in, and may have some storms coming though. We'll see whether we do this tonight, tomorrow morning, but we got to get the holes filled, the rebar in, and yeah, all up and the rafters on for the house, or the frame, the base frame to sit on so we can start building.
Though not exactly the ideal structure I had in mind for this place, and due to logistical reasons and transport, because right now this is only a temporary location as I'm looking for land somewhere else in the country, the place will still measure in at 8 meters long, 3 meters wide, and just over 3 meters tall, allowing me to fit in a pretty decent sized bathroom, full kitchen, which I really wanted, as well as a decent space to live and work. In the future, the plan is to also supplement with solar panels and a rainwater collection system. But that all depends on budget and, of course, to wait for the more permanent location. But I will say one thing, getting this beast of a metal base frame ordered, delivered, and placed in here was a complete pain in the ass.
20th of July, it's getting late. It's already hot, and it's just around 9 o'clock in the morning. But today we start on the base of the frame, getting in the undersides, sandwiching in, and the bracing and putting on the top sheet and insulation of the base of this thing. So here we start. Unfortunately, I have to wait on the main wood for the framing of the house till about 9 more days or so, which puts us in a bit of a bind because the windows are already been told they're in the warehouse waiting for us. So they're ready to install, but we don't have any place to put them yet. But we're in a rush. We'll do what we can and try to knock this out today. So let's get it in.
With the frame up and put on its post, it was time to start dealing with the underside insulation. Because the idea is to have this place year-round. Gonna have a fireplace, underfloor heating, so have to make it as comfortable as possible. And speaking of comfort, it's not just for me. It's for the cats too, of course.
Heavy thunderstorm last night. Luckily I had the place covered up and most of the boards were interlocked. That's all right, we got some sun today. It's a bit cooler. Should dry everything out as we start laying out everything and getting it ready. So yeah, it might take a bit of time, but that's all right. Got to notch out some of these boards where the posts are, get them lined up and put in.
It's amazing watching something you're working on come together piece by piece. It's like seeing your dreams come to life before your very eyes. And there's a huge sense of satisfaction to that.
I hope you enjoyed the way I Rikered that. You Star Trek nerds know what I'm talking about. Thank you for watching, appreciate it. Stick around for more. We got a little bit of a wait as the wood comes in for the walls and everything else, but not too long, only a week or so, then we get into that. So I'll try to keep you posted over on Patreon a bit more with all the more personal side of things. But like, subscribe, follow along, all that kind of stuff, and I appreciate it so much. Thanks for sticking around. And thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.